Okay, good morning. We should be live. Let me know if you could hear me. Let me just pause my stream on the side, make sure I got everything set up correctly, as I haven't done this for a week and a half or 2 weeks. It looks like we're good. We're set up. I'm not broadcasting in 4K. I did that once and a lot of people couldn't view it. Hopefully everybody's having a great weekend. So let me know if you could hear me, and then we'll kind of start talking and answer some questions if there are any. Audio good, perfect. So Black Jedi says, hope you weren't affected by the tornado. So there was a tornado about 40 minutes from me. I used to live in a town called Barrie. I don't know if we could bring it up, actually. Barrie tornado. I still have some family that lives there. We don't typically get this type of, in my area, we don't get this type of weather. The last time there was a tornado was in 1985. So it damaged about 70 houses. No one was critically hurt, I don't believe, but it was kind of insane. I wish it would have hit my car, though, because I don't want my car. I want insurance to take that. Anyway, Ryan Sharp, how's it going? Alonzo, how's it going? Jim, how's it going? Santos, hey, great videos and great work. Thanks for all you do. No problem. Antunes, how's it going? From the Netherlands. I decided to move it up an hour today. Typically, I do it at an hour from now, 11. But I got my second jab, and I'm a little tired, and I didn't want to wait till 11. Albert, how's it going? Happy Sunday. This week, the reason we've only done one video this week, I believe, and it was this update one. So it was this update video. Well, I was pretty busy this week. We have a bunch of cabling jobs, but my air conditioner is still broken. So we had a guy out. It wasn't the capacitor or whatever. It's something to do with the coil and the lines. It's going to be about $1,400 to fix, which is fine. I'll pay it. That's good. But they can't come out for 2 weeks. And it's super hot, even with air conditioning in this room. So if you guys could see right here, I have a temporary portable AC, which isn't running right now because it's too loud on stream. So yeah, hopefully we get the actual AC running shortly. Nothing like a little bit of insurance fraud. Yeah, that's true. I was working in Vaughan and the wind was crazy. Yeah, the wind was actually insane. I live in like Keswick area, and I think there was a funnel cloud around here. Courtney, how's it going? Victor from Dallas. I have a couple customers in Dallas, Texas. Yeah, I'd never experienced anything. Usually they say, oh, thunderstorms, get to your basement. No one really listens to that because we don't get crazy weather. But anyway, it was different. So, a couple things that we're going to be doing videos on. I'm going to be doing a video on, not a lot of you might care about it, but it's which one is it? It's this model right here because I got 2 or 3 of these in stock right now. I've never done a video on it. Obviously, it's just another switch that's capable of layer 3 routing, has 10 gig uplinks, SIP, or PoE++, all that good stuff. So that's the next video, probably being released tomorrow. And then we're going to be releasing, or working on, because I haven't got it yet. Ubiquiti is sending me this Switch Flex XG. So that's pretty cool. Deepak, I'm doing great. Yes, I have, and that's why I'm feeling a little under the weather today. I had my second one yesterday. Don, how's it going? You guys keeping busy? Hello from Metro Detroit. Happy Sunday. Yeah, so this looks pretty cool. The one thing that I don't really get, so it looks like it's going to be powered by USB-C. That's what it looks like it will be powered with. Or you have this right here, which is PoE in, but this PoE in is only 1 gigabit, which is kind of different if you're going to be using that as your uplink. Some people are saying it's going to be your management port, blah, blah, blah. Or you just, plug in a NAS in one of these ports and then your computer in the other that's capable of 10 gigs and, do your file transfers like that. We'll see. Should be a pretty good switch. It would have been nice if they had PoE on these ports too. That would have been awesome. Not that you would really need 10 gig PoE anyway. New Orleans, David, how's it going? A little bit, but still teaching NCS. Oh, awesome. Yeah, we're pretty busy right now. I just emailed one of the clients that we're doing a job for. He has about, I think it was about 60 or 70 G4 cameras that we're putting in. I asked him if he would allow me to videotape some of the, pre-cable install and all that type of stuff. It's going to be done in chunks if he does allow me. He has a bunch of door access as well. Because I don't think this building's going to be ready until October to be opened. So we've already run, I don't know, probably 3/4 of the cable, but I'll show you guys, our J hooks and our cable routes and all that, and the terminations in the rack. Another big thing was UniFi Talk released in the US, which I don't have mine plugged in right now, obviously. But this is the UVP Touch. I had this when it was still in beta. In some of my videos, I had to blur it out because I forgot it in the video, and you're not allowed to show beta stuff. So that's cool. They're going to be Ubiquiti sending me the Phone Touch Max. But right now, I can't really do anything with it because I'm in Canada and we can't get phone lines right now. It's only in the States. I mean, I could get a US number, but then I'd have to find an address to direct the 911 to, and I don't really want to do that. Mister, how's it going from the Netherlands? What is the difference between these two switches, PoE 150 and the USW 150 EU and Switch Enterprise? Not really too sure. Let me just see. So what's the first one? Switch Pro PoE 8. Is that the... I forget which one this is. This one right here. This is a Generation 1 switch, right? If the power wattage is the same, I think this one is all 8 ports are PoE. And switch. Oh, I don't know if this is even out yet, is it? I don't think this one's out. So I probably can't talk about, but let's see. No, I don't think that one's out yet. I think that's still an EA. Oh crap, I just opened my video editor. Damn. Christopher, how's it going? Eric, hope your AC is working. Not sure what it's like there. Well, it's hot and my AC isn't working. That's why you can see this big coil. That's for the portable air conditioner just for this room. Are these phones able to load, able to side load? I doubt it, Victor. I haven't tested though. So that will be something I test when it does become available in Canada and let you know. Just how Ubiquiti does stuff, I'm kind of doubting they would allow third-party applications on it. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. A little tired, but good. David, hello from Fargo, ND. Gonna be a hot one next week. Glad my AC. I hope. Well, I don't have a problem paying the money for them to come fix. It's just all of the AC guys or HVAC, whatever you call them, they're all swamped right now. So 2 weeks is the earliest they could come. You can use SIP. Let's see. I guess I could log into it. I don't know if that shows anything too important. Let me log into my UDM. I haven't tried using a third-party SIP provider yet. Oops. All right, let's see. I just don't want to show it if... Yeah, I mean, it is just my cell phone number, which is my main business line. Yeah, I'm not going to show that right now. It just has too much stuff. But you can add a SIP provider. Maybe I'll try that this week. I was using SIP US a while ago. I don't know which SIP provider to use though. PoE 8-port switch. So I have a couple of these switches. Where are they? The Switch Lite PoE, which is alright, but it only has 4 ports that are PoE. The Protect notifications, that's something that somebody's asked me about, and I said I would figure it out this weekend, and I haven't yet. So I'm not too sure. Can I use that with the UniFi IP phone? Probably not, because it's not a SIP trunk, right? That would be an analog phone line. No, I can't look in the early access stuff. It's because it's early access. It might not ever get released. Got a USG 3 Pro. Is that a good deal? I have no idea. Let's look. See how much they charge there. Yeah, so you got it for half off. That's pretty good. I got a bunch of these kicking around. I don't deploy these anymore. Yeah, so the SIP trunks that we can't get are the Ubiquiti ones. They only allow for US only. And I still don't know I don't know how it's going to work with the 911 or E911, whatever you call it, when you're using SIP trunks from a third-party provider, if you have to put that into UniFi Talk. At the moment, best bang for the buck, the AC, the Lite. How much are they? They're pretty good. Let's just go in the US. They are only 99 bucks. My favorite access point right now is the long range. U6LR by far. It's great access point. Completely broke and couldn't resolve anything. Turns out it was totally unrelated and clean install of BioFix. Oh, that's kind of crazy. Well, you always notice stuff when when you do updates. I did the update, worked fine, and yeah, my DNS was working properly. I don't know if they'll do that, Adam. It's a cool concept, but right now they're probably just going to be working on, getting it out to people and seeing how they like it. Yeah, the UDM Pro is great. A lot of people complain about it. I love it, obviously. I don't just like UniFi, even though, 90% of my videos are UniFi. The reason for that is because it gets views, right? Views and more interaction with UniFi. If we're doing, TP-Link smart plugs, I get 830 views, which is fine. And I'm going to start bringing other vendors into it. I did just buy a 6100, and this was supposed to be shipped at the end of the month, but it is now, I think, August. So we got that. I think I just bought the base model. So it's going to be pretty cool. So we'll do a review on that when it comes out. I believe it has some 10 gig ports on it. Oops. Do UniFi make a 10 gig AP? I believe they do. And I think that's the XG. It's a little expensive. Yeah, 10 gig Ethernet support. So one of the ports is 10 gig. I don't know which one. Probably, obviously, your primary would be 10 gig. Oh, any in stock? I don't know if I have some U6 lights. I think I have 2 U6. Oh, no, I only have 1 U6 light. I used one at a customer. Does it have a temperature sensor? That's a good question, and I don't remember, but I do have a video on it, I think. UniFi 8 Lite PoE. I have this. I would almost doubt that it has a temperature sensor because of the price. Jasper, how's it going? Morning, Cody. Do you know why Ubiquiti is having stock issues? I have no idea. It's probably because of that chip shortage and supply chain stuff. I have no clue. I'm waiting on how many cameras? I think I'm waiting on about 120 G4 cameras, G4 bullet. They've been so I'm still waiting to. Yeah, the G4 bullets have been sold out forever. And these switches, I got all the U6 LRs that I need for this job, but I can't get any of these Switch 24 PoE. Even I could install some of these to get started, the Switch 16 PoE, but they're sold out. And they've been sold out for months. Have you found out how to resolve the issue where you get slower downloads and higher uploads? No, I haven't. I didn't even know that was an issue. With LAN cable, it's full. Oh, are you talking about on Wi-Fi? That's different. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Andre, how's it going? Good morning. One thing that kind of sucks about, what was it? I think it was this new update, and I'm pretty sure I mentioned it in the video. Where'd it go? There we go. Down here. So the PPPoE throughput could be affected by IPS IDS. So when you watch my video, when we had it turned on, I was getting 100 megs less than when I had it turned off, which sucks. And there's already an issue with getting full speed with PPPoE on the UDMs, which is, I mean, they got to get that fixed. G4 Dome, I don't know. Are they available? I was thinking about, no, they're sold out. I was thinking about switching a lot of the ones that we're installing inside to the G4 domes. We just did a deployment with the G4 domes, and that was in one of my videos. They actually work really well. The night vision issues, I haven't noticed it inside. Please make pfSense tutorial. I will be when I mean, I already have a couple. I haven't done one in quite a while, but once I get that Netgate 6100, I'll be doing it. Can we use other manufacturers? I'm not sure about that. This question here, you probably can't. Just going based, I do have some Grandstream phones, so maybe I'll try. Guaranteed you can't, just because, you know, if you look at their cameras, you can't use any other cameras with UniFi Protect. I sold 20K worth of Pro switches and all the PoE versions are backordered until August. Painful since I can't install yet. Until I have everything. So I have, well, most of my U6 LRs are still here. I'm going to be bringing them to site next week. I got to go do a walkthrough and figure out all the cable routes and that. I just want to get them out of my house. I have too much. I've moved them from, they were sitting right back there, and I've moved them. Worth waiting for the Wi-Fi 6 professional AP? I have no idea because I haven't grabbed it. And we don't have EA in Canada. Hey Cody, do you know where you can separate 2.4 and 5 on the same VLAN SSID in the new controller? I would just go back to the old controller. I don't do a lot in the new controller. The new controller isn't my favorite. I'm thinking about doing another series on UniFi Access. I have done a couple of videos. UniFi Access, probably like a full install. Where is it? This one. That was a 20-minute video. So I did this, not that a lot of people are installing UniFi Access or probably care about it, but I think it would be good to kind of break it down into shorter versions. When you release 20-minute videos, you lose, like, engagement just drops. And I mean, I've only gained 33 subscribers off this, so you can see it dropped off quite a bit. So I think if I do shorter videos, like one showing how to adopt the devices, which is very straightforward, adding user groups, adding door groups, putting in our door strikes, our motions, all that type of stuff, I think it would be useful. Our office looks like a warehouse. I feel your pain. Yeah. Well, mine's a home office, so I wish I had a little bit more room. And I have a bunch of other stuff. Like I have a ton of UNVRs and stuff like that. Which APs are good for pfSense? UniFi APs. We deploy pfSense and UniFi all the time together. I had to RMA my UDM Pro, and now I wish I had a backup for the routing and protect. Ooh. So you can, in the UDMs, they do have this new feature. I don't know if I could show you. I think I did show it off. Whoops. I showed it in that video. I just want to make sure that I'm not showing anything. Okay. So this is the cloud backup if you want to go to the cloud, right? So this will pull your backup config, whatever day you send it at Mondays, and it will attach it to your account.ui.com account. So when you get a new UDM or whatever, you just plug it in and then you restore it from that. Because if you don't have a backup, you're kind of screwed, right? Virgil, how's it going? Good to see you. Another stupid question. Are you able to set external radius authentication servers? Yes, you can. Do you have a video on how to make multiple wireless networks? I got a big site with 15 different clients and want to give them their own wireless. I forget how many SSIDs you could do. So the reason that you only are allowed 4 is because you have something called wireless uplinks turned on. Let me see. I don't even know where to turn that off in the new user interface. So we're going to go back to classic. So it's under site. I just want to make sure. I hate. Okay, so let me scroll down here. So it's under. Yeah, I'm not going to show you because I have sensitive stuff here. But you just go back to the classic version, go to site, and then under site, you'll see under services, there's uplink connectivity monitor. And you just turn that off, and then you should be able to make more SSIDs. But I think you can only make 8. It depends on the access point. It depends. It depends on your house. If you need 3 lights or two LRs. Like I've said it multiple times. The 1 LR in this room alone could do my whole house. That's a good question. Christopher, you're asking lots of questions that I don't know the answer to because I haven't tried. Is G3 the only camera that works with access? I'll try that out. I have the G4 Pro, or sorry, the G4 Bullet sitting up there, and I'll give it a try. It supports, yes, smash the like button. What are we at? What are we on for likes? We're at 15 likes. Perfect. Thank you, guys. Hey, the UDM Pro support, they support OpenVPN, not WireGuard as of yet. I don't know if they're going to implement that either. Yeah, so this will be cool. I can't wait to get my hands on it. Seems like it's going to be a pretty fast firewall. What else was I going to show? So our backyard, the shed, I was planning to put a G4 Bullet back there, which I still am, and I'll do a video of it. But I think I'm going to move it. So, oh, my face is really red. It's so hot up here now. But anyway, this is the shed that I was going to mount the G4 Bullet onto. And I was going to put a flex switch in there, as well as a flex HD access point. But the problem is there's a bit of gaps in some places. So if water gets in, I mean, could be an issue. Plus, if I angle it, we're only going to hit the side fence. So this is the sheds over here. I'm going to put it back in this corner, and then we could tilt it that way. And I might actually do 2 cameras. We'll end up getting one of those utility boxes. And in that utility box, we could put our switch, and then from there, bring a cable out to do the camera. And then I'll probably put the access point in there, or we'll do 1 camera going this way and 1 camera going that way. That way we have the full backyard covered, which I think will be a pretty neat video. We'll have to use buried outdoor cable, which I hate working with because it's full of that gel type stuff. But I never want to build one of those again. It was a pain in the butt. G3 Pro or G4 Bullet? I'd probably do the G4 Bullet just because it has the new features, the smart detection and smart person vehicle detection. I haven't used the G3 Bullet though, so I can't really comment on that. So I've had a couple issues with these readers, with the screens breaking or it not even turning on. So that one job site I went to, I had to drive an hour back home to grab my reader because this was for their front door to get it working. Anyway, it would just blink on and then completely go back or black. So I had to RMA it. And another issue with UniFi Access right now, I don't know if they fixed it. I don't think they have. If you put a request to exit, so if it's just kind of like a motion sensor. If you're walking out, the door strike should open. It notices that motion. Every time you walk past that motion, it makes the dinging sound from the UniFi Access. It would go off probably 100 times, and the clients were they were going crazy. So we had to disable that. I'm hoping that they fix that so you could turn the chime off. Oh, yeah, that's something else. Hold on a sec. Ooh, whoops, I just hit my desk. The PTZ, not the UniFi one in my backyard, because that's super expensive. It's like two grand. I don't have that type of money just for my backyard camera. I will send you this week temporary access. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, I'd love to take a look. That would be great. So speaking of PTZ, we're gonna do another video on the Hikvision color view. I still have the other one up and running. Oh crap. Show you guys this in a second. So I got this one. This is another Hikvision color view. I guess it has a speaker on it. I have no clue, but it's PT. It's not pan tilt zoom. It's just pan and tilt. I'm thinking about putting that in my backyard as well. That will probably actually be the second camera, but this will just be recording back to my Synology NAS. I think it's a 4 megapixel. Oh, it's a mini PTZ. So it is a Z. So it does have a zoom. The guy, when I bought it, said that it didn't have zoom, but I haven't really done research on it. So that will be cool. That would just be nice so that I could, turn it whichever way I want. What do you think of the UAP Nano HD? I think it's great. I use them all the time. Can the in-wall be powered by PoE injection, and if so, which one? I think it can be, but you need to make sure you get the right one. I forget which one it is. I think it's this one. I forget if no, they don't need PoE++. I think they just need PoE+. I forget. You'll have to look. I'm pretty sure they just need PoE+ to be able to power it. And I think this is the right one, the AF. What else are they coming out with? Oh, I'll talk about that in a second. So yeah, upcoming videos will be the 48-port Pro Switch. It will be the UniFi Talk stuff whenever it comes to Canada. The new Switch Flex 8 XG, that will be probably this week. Running the cable in my backyard. I'm going to start really sticking to just 2 videos a week and 1 live stream. Sometimes I get ahead of myself and then I'll release 4 or 5 videos in a week and then I run out of ideas. So we're probably going to stick to that. And then we'll do UniFi Access stuff as well. I think UniFi Access is going to be a good solution. I haven't worked with other door access stuff though, so I don't really know if it is good or if it's worth the money. TP-Link also released a new version of Amada, or an update, on July 1st. I'm probably only going to be on here for another 10 minutes too, because I can't have my air conditioning on while we're doing this live stream. It's super loud, and I'm getting really warm. But anyway, they did a bunch of updates to the Amada controller. I haven't updated mine. I haven't plugged it in for quite a while, my hardware controller, the OC200. But I think maybe we'll take another look at the TP-Link stuff. They've updated some radius types, or 802.x MAC based authentication, blah blah blah. Some more VPN type stuff. So I think it'd be cool to do an update. Nick, how's it going? Let me just see. Where the heck was I? Switch that can train 2.5 and output 10 gig. I don't know what you mean by that, Brian. And inexpensive, I don't really know inexpensive. If you're looking at Ubiquiti, their switches are pretty expensive when you're looking at the 10 gig stuff. Where the heck is... They have... Which one? I think this one did 2.1, 2.5, and 10. This switch does. I mean, it's pretty expensive, though. You're looking at $599 US. Have you used Gigabing? I have. I don't know which ones. We don't do a lot of point-to-point stuff here. I just use like the nano stations and things like that. Albert, no, that Hikvision camera will not be compatible with UniFi, so I'll just point it towards my Synology NAS. I did a video on the color view a while ago, the one at my front house, and we completely block it off. It doesn't have internet access. It just records. That's it. So Corny, this does kind of, I use a Go XLR, but every time I talk, you'll be able to hear the air conditioner, which is, I was testing it because I was going to do it with a video, but I kept hearing the air conditioner and it just wasn't worth it. Do your neighbors say anything about your cameras? I've gotten asked about them. Actually, nobody has. My neighbors, they don't really talk to me. The people on this side, they're a retired couple, very quiet, super nice people. And the other people around me, no one's ever asked. I have 4 cameras on the front of my house. Colby, how's it going? Black Jedi, because I want a UniFi camera back there. It's just, I like to only have to access one app instead of multiple, right? Like I never ever look at my Hikvision camera on the front of the house. I only look at my UniFi stuff. Yep, I remember your comment regarding the ICT stuff. Would be great, but they need to get more door density on their controller. Yes, I think so. So I reached out to ICT. I guess you have to be a part of a partner program or something to get prices. So I'm just waiting to hear back from them. I have Google Fiber, 2 gigs down and 1 up. So far, work around are people to create a DMZ. Yes, that's right. Yep. I think you have to plug it into a switch that's capable of it. I don't have a separate DHCP server. I just use the UDM Pro's DHCP server. And if I do switch over to the Netgate 6100, I'll just be using that internal DHCP as well. I used, what was it called? The RTX voice or whatever. I deleted it. I tried finding it again and I couldn't. It wouldn't download for me. Where can we buy UniFi Talk? You can't yet. It's only available in the US. Also, when will you do an update video on UniFi Talk, specifically using SIP to connect to a different provider? Probably when UniFi Talk is available in Canada. I'm going to break it down into a bunch of different videos. So I'll be using a G4 Bullet. I don't think I'll get the G4 Pro just because it's, well, I guess if I'm doing 2 cameras. Yeah, I mean, it adds up to the same price if I do 2 cameras, really. But I already have the G4 Bullet. What's the difference between the Enterprise switch and a normal switch? Well, it depends on which switch you're trying to compare it to. But the Enterprise switch has 2.5 gig ports, which is awesome. I love this switch. It's my favorite switch. It's my favorite switch right now because it goes all the way across. I wish every switch would be like this. So 12 of these ports are capable of 2.5 gigs. The end are SIP+. I think it does does it do layer 3? Does layer 3 switching. The only downfall to this switch is it's only PoE+. It's not PoE++, which kind of sucks. Oh, it's called NVIDIA. Well, that's probably why. And I was Googling it and I couldn't figure it out. Anyway, the Go XLR, I haven't really done anything with it, but it seems to do the same thing. The Beacon HD, I have it unplugged. I was just using it for a nightlight, to be honest with you. I didn't need any other Wi-Fi, but I was seeing good speeds with it. Nash, how's it going? I'm doing well, thanks. And this enterprise switch is pretty expensive. You're looking, well, it depends on what expensive is to you, but you're looking at about $1,000 Canadian. We have, what do we have this week? I got a bunch of other cable type jobs. I'm going to quote a job for a 50,000 square foot warehouse. We got to finish up some cable jobs. And hopefully, yeah, there's going to be at least 2 videos this week. Yeah, the Beacon HDs are good. Where did I just put it? It's somewhere back there. I have about 4 or 5 of them. Huh. So yes, you do need to be a part of the ICT dealer trainer. I have another customer who has it installed, and I needed to go in to change some things in their network settings of it. It looks like a good system. I don't have any other... Oh, I think Dell reached out to me. Was it Dell? I think they're doing a software-defined network type thing. Dell SDN? I thought they were. Maybe it wasn't Dell. I forgot. They've emailed me a couple times, but things were on hold just due to the chip shortage. So I think I'm getting some stuff by them in a few weeks. I honestly don't even know what it's called. I'm just trying to search it up here. And was it actually Dell? Crap, I can't remember. Anyway, it will be good to do some other SDN type videos. The Meraki Go, I'm trying to sell it. I don't want it. I won't do an updated video on it. The other vendors, I will. We still need to get the Ingenious Outdoor Wi-Fi 6 AP done. That video, so that's coming up shortly. Timothy, how's it going? How's your cameras working for you? But, okay, 2 more minutes. What time is it now? It is 10:35, so 2 more minutes and then I'm getting off. So any last questions? And we will hopefully be back next Sunday. Probably at 11, unless this time frame works better for other people. I don't know. The problem with waiting until 11, I wake up super early, like at 4 or 5 in the morning, and then I'm just kind of waiting around to stream. Does Amplify? No, they don't. These are a couple things I've never used. The Amplify Mesh. I don't know if that would be worth doing a video on or not, though. And wired products, I don't think they've really even come out with anything. There was one wireless, I think it was these that I want to do a video on, just test them out. These are kind of like the building bridges, except not as easy to configure, and not in UniFi. Actually, maybe I should get a pair of these. The problem with doing this type of testing, it's literally just in this room because I have nowhere to install them. But I could buy a pack of these and see how they work. Yeah, I haven't missed a live stream for, it's been a while. I was gonna do it on the Monday. It was just crazy swamped last week. It was Meraki Go that I didn't like. The actual Meraki system's pretty good, but the Meraki Go, you have to configure it all by your phone, and I hate that. ICD Protege GX and WX are great. Yeah, the GUI wasn't as nice, but it looked like it was a pretty decent system. Yep, what Nick said. I'm not going to say that, but yeah, you could take that. It's some of them are actually pretty cool. My contact at Ubiquiti too said they're coming out with some pretty neat stuff in the future. They didn't. That's all they said. They don't go into detail about that. I was trying to get some stuff that was in EA, but they won't send that either. Anyway, I am out of here. Yeah, look out for that video of the 48 port Pro switch tomorrow, and then the switch XG probably on Wednesday, and then we'll be live again next Sunday. Hope you guys have a good Sunday, and I'll see you next week.